right, good way to start. Not a huge fish, but it's all right. You know, we got out here, a few little mayflies cruising, a few little damselflies, not a big hatch yet. We're hoping for a good day. We're on one of our favorite lakes in the Caribou, Dragon Lake. So that's today, as we take you sport fishing on the fly.
Sport Fishing on the Fly is brought to you by Maui Jim Sunglasses, Humminbird Fish Finders, First Tellurium Corporation, and Hardy Rods and Reels.
Little guy, there he goes. Well, a little mayfly enough to start, so we'll see. Maybe they're going to start moving on the mayflies. Who knows? We expect mayflies, damselflies, middle of June. Leeches, could have a whole variety, and of course, you know, you're always going to get them on tequila in here, and of course our little dragon booby, or our, what we call our goldfish booby, always popular, but we try to get them on the bugs today.
Wow, plucked a little mayfly out there. Oh, fish moving too.
Ah, good, you might have found them.
Oh,
that's
a big fish.
That's a good fish. So we spent the morning, essentially, we spent 2 hours trying to find them.
And now we found them.
But isn't that weird? We went to all the traditional spots and nothing.
And here they are, tucked in this little sheltered bay.
Yeah. And we know mayflies and damsels are coming off.
Oh, that's a beauty.
Is it?
A beauty.
Oh, a nice start. Oh yeah, great start. Fish. Look at how fat he is. Look at how fat that fish is. He's been chowing on goldfish. He's a perker. Good luck getting your hand around him.
I don't know if I can land him on my...
Look at how fat he's not long, but look at how fat he is.
That's a tank.
I just can't believe how fat he is. He is just
bulked. I'm just going to lift him over.
Bulked. Oh yeah, look at that. Just a beautiful fat fish. Wow. You know, not long, but look at how fat he is. Like he's probably 24 inches long, but doubled out.
Look at the width.
Yeah.
There he goes.
Oh, there he goes. Yeah.
All right.
All right, on the little May.
The bigger May.
Or the big May.
The big May under an indicator right there.
Good. All right. Well, we've had great action. Like already, we've lost quite a few. Dale landed that toad. I got this guy. We've probably had at least 10 strikes where indicator's down, and they're just nipping at it. They haven't really cranked up yet. But finally, I hooked this guy. I had to give it a little tweak. I was letting it wind drift. My indicator would go down hard. I'd set it and I'd prick them, but they weren't grabbing it. And this guy, I had a little movement to it, and he ate it. So I'll get the net, get this guy hooked. All right. Okay. Oh, it's a nice sized fish to catch on a indicator mayfly nymph. There it is, you know, as we've shown you on a few shows in the past, you know, this ostrich churl mayfly that I tie is just a winner. And look at that, right in the top lip. There's that ostrich churl mayfly. You know, always a winner. It's just the right size. And a little guy to start. So we're so used to these big boys in these other lakes, but look at that. It's a nice little chrome bullet. You know. And there he goes, just to swim away. So they're feeding in here. We're getting some good action. Not a whole lot of movement though. The odd fish splashing, no mayflies hatching, but I think they're used to seeing the maize and the damselflies right now. So we'll work the maize until they go off, and hopefully we'll get a hatch. Geez, we've had some strange events today. You know what? Here's the format we use. Dale uses his full sink with a tequila to search them. Once we find them, like he'll always catch them. Once we find them, we change it up. And we wait for a hatch. And of course, we haven't seen the mayflies. We haven't seen many damselflies. Dale got just a toad on the mayfly. And I just lost that guy. But I've had to actually go to a leech. I've gone to my brown leech. Again, a little deeper water, you know, 12 feet. But weird, they just went, it's like the light switch went off. And they went off the mayflies, didn't they?
Yeah.
They just stopped. They just shut down.
Yeah.
So we moved out of the bay, gone to a traditional hole where it comes off the point. I'm sweeping a leech through now, and they like it. So you got to change. You know what? When you keep using the same pattern, they're off. Oh, that was a big fish out there. Let's get the line out. Oh, wow, that was a nice one. So ever since I switched over to this, now this one is a really cool pattern. You know what? I think we're even going to go to the bench and tie you this one. It's a combination. It's got red or green and brown in it, and I use that again, the Arizona semi-seal brown, and I've got a real cool green that I put on the head with no hot spot. Oh, big hair on this, and it's working. Like these guys like it. This is a look at them go. Man, they're full of life out here. And it's a really cool pattern. Again, I put the flash on the tail. I find whenever I put the flash on the tail, it imitates so many different things. It looks like a sedge pupa. It can even imitate a damsel. It obviously looks like a leech. It's just a great overall pattern. So let's go to the bench. I'm going to tie you this one up. Today on the bench, I want to tie you up the Magic Brown Jig Leech. We're actually going to tie it jig style. It works as good as a balance leech, so make sure you have these materials ready before you tie the fly. For the hook, we'll use a size 10 H400BL jig hook, some 12-aught fluorescent red threaded tie whip, a 7/64 inch slotted tungsten brown bead for the bead, some rusty olive angel hair for the tail, and some brown brick Arizona semi-seal for the body. So to start the fly off, I put the slotted bead onto the hook, and it's better to have the slotted tungsten bead. If you just got a normal tungsten bead, it might not fit all the way on, so make sure it's slotted. And then we're going to take our thread and just start tying in a little base layer right on the hook. Now that we have the thread tied in, I'm going to take a small amount. Now not too much, you just want a little bit of flash of the tail. So I've taken a small amount of my angel hair. What I'm going to do is tie it in and tie it right back to the hook bend, and then bring this material back and tie over. Now that you have the tail tied in, I'm going to form a dubbing loop about, about 4 inches long. Wind your thread forward and then put your dubbing into the dubbing loop to form a nice dubbing brush. And as you wind your dubbing brush, as you're forming your dubbing brush, just pull out some of the extra dubbing. Now that you have the dubbing brush formed, we're just going to wrap it forward. And as you wrap forward, continually pull this material back. Pull the dubbing back to start forming the body. And tie off right behind the bead. Now the body's tied in, we're going to do our traditional whip finish at the head, right behind the bead. And I like to, again, do a couple of whips on it because I want to form a little hot spot on the fly right at the head. So do a couple whip finishes and cut off your thread. So to finish the fly off, we want to pick out the dubbing. So what I do is, just got a little dubbing pick here, just pick it all out and pull it back. Pick out as much as you can all around the fly and then pull it back. And that dubbing should form around the tail in a nice light amount. Just pull off any extra you have at the back and you have a real nice thin looking leech. So there it is, the finished Magic Brown Jig Leech. You know what we found is the balanced leech with this color combination and a normal leech in this color combination work great. And then we started using it in a jig style and it's even more effective. So make sure you have some in your fly box. There he is. Man. Oh, beautiful fish. You know, we're so spoiled on our caribou swing we did this year. We've just been spoiled with you know, big fish, and this guy we consider small. Oh, the hook's out. I'll try to get him out of the net, and then I can let this guy go. Oh man, he's just moving around too much. Where's my fly? Ah, I'll just hold him up and get the fly after. But look at how fat and healthy they are in Dragon Lake here. Look at this. This is not a big, huge fish, but look at that. You know, 20 inches, not even 18. Look at how fat he is. He's just gorgeous. And what a fight. There he goes. Phenomenal. And of course, here's the fly we just showed you on the bench. You know, there, that's it. So very similar to the Magic Brown. But you know, that's the cool thing, how it looks in the water. You know, you see that green sparkle. You see the green sparkle on the head. It's just so deadly. You know, I don't know what it is with that, without the hot spot. That green seems to make a big difference. I'm loving it. Off we go again. All right, another one on the fly we showed you on the bench. Wow. So recommended setups. You want a few for Dragon Lake. Of course, you know, we always go with a classic, you know, dry line setup. You know, you need with your swivel and your indicator. So that's what we're using today. Of course, Dale's right now, he's got the dry line with just a swivel or a sink tip, and you actually just wind drift some mayflies or damsels. Another really effective way. Third setup you want for sure, you got to have a full sink, super fast sink with, you know, to use that, the special, you know, obviously tequila booby or the goldfish booby we showed you on a previous show. Some of those bigger fish really get keyed on those flies, and sometimes when you don't have a hatch, you have to go that way. But today, we're lucky, we got them on the maize. They're eating this. I'm sure they're taking it for a damsel. I'm positive. It really looks that way. You know, we're looking for, we may even hit, you know, the hog line, they call it, over for some chironomids after, but all we're seeing right now are size 22 chironomids. We're not about to throw that, that's for sure. But here's another one, and they're just scrappy fish, not huge, but just beautiful bows. Wow. And look at that, I think you already spit it. Did you already spit it? Yep, you already spit it. So I'll just hold them up. And that's beauty of those jig hooks I tie on. There he is, another little guy. Just, you know, just beautiful colors. There he goes. And what strain of fish, Dale? They're all the black water, or are they
Yeah, it'd be black water.
Black water.
Oh, and here in Dragon.
But look at that glisten. You know, look at the jig fly. It's got the little sparkle, the brown, it's got the green in the head. Just a great combination to imitate multiple things. And I'm really liking it on the jig hooks now. You don't need the balance style anymore. The balance style, sure, it still works, it's good, but just tie them on a straight jig hook. Good to go. They're just hanging out in a little deeper water. So we're anchored in 10 feet, fishing to about 13. I'm just hanging down about 10 feet. And every once in a while, you know, every 10, 15 minutes, it's almost like a new wave of fish comes by. We'll get a few. Dale will hook a couple. Oh, I just lost that was a nice fish. Oh, Dale will hook a couple on tequila, and then we know they're around, so we know they're moving. Cast it out there, wait 10 minutes, bam, and they're still on it, so they're looking. You know, this fly can imitate a variety of things, leeches, damsels, everything. It's just a good overall pattern. Out about 13 feet, so no rolling fish though. So when you don't have rolling fish, if you don't have happy fish, a great searching pattern, again, it's tequila. It's a great searching pattern. Once you find them and you know there's fish around, then you can start working the insects. And you know what? Usually you get the biggest fish. Hey, Bulldog, on tequila, you just lost a big boy.
Usually always is.
Yeah, always.
Yeah.
Yeah. Ooh. The good searching pattern. I think we found him here. We'll probably anchor.
Now we can throw the mayflies. That is like we do. Use the tequila to find them.
Yeah, why don't you talk about that?
Yeah, just we go up, get to an area, use tequila, take a few casts, because in Dragon they eat goldfish, right? You can catch fish quite consistently with them. So we find them and then we put it down and we put on our insects and we catch them. But it's better than a fish finder.
Yeah.
It is, because you throw them out and they hit it. Oh, it's a nice fish.
Oh yeah, gorgeous fish.
Okay, a little tequila, tequila boob. Oh yeah, they're nice little fat fish, eh? Oh, can't even get your hands around them.
No, they're beautiful fat fish.
Oh,
Just gorgeous. Oh yeah, look at how fat they are.
I know. Can't. I don't want to squeeze them.
Oh, beautiful. That's got to be the Blackwater strain.
Yeah.
Eh? Just gorgeous
Look at
fish. Oh yeah, how fat they are. The beautiful spotting. Oh, and there he goes. Very cool. Okay, so we got the anchor. Now I'm going to throw out my indicator.
Throw your indicator with the
Throw
leech.
yours and off we go.
Okay, that's good.
Nice
We found
job.
him again. That's
Nice.
That's about the fourth time today. We didn't show it, but about four times we've
Yeah.
thrown tequila, hooked a fish, and then we use our other patterns.
Oh, look at the back on this one. Well, we decided to go to the inside. Dale took a cast on the inside and just lost another real nice one. Then I took a cast on the inside and I got this guy. Oh, look at the size of him. He's a beauty. Oh man. He's like yours, Dale, like that big one you got. Look at him go. Holy cow. Oh, nice fish. Oh, wow. Big air. Man, you gotta love Dragon Lake fish. Oh, they're hot, eh, this year?
They're really
Look at them
hot.
go, they're really hot. And you just
Hey,
say because
not
no
many
one's caught them.
anglers. Yeah, man, not many anglers this year
Yeah.
because of the COVID. So
Well, look at there's 3 other boats on the lake, I think. Normally there's 50. Oh, this is a nice one. Oh, they could be getting into a little bit of a feed
A
here.
little feed here lately.
We've had just radical weather, right? Sunny, then hot, and then the cloud comes in cold. Oh, look at this.
Oh, he's a nice one. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. He's gorgeous. Okay.
Let's try to do the camera and the net.
No, get him. Oh, he's a gorgeous fish. Boy, and you know what I've noticed too? The little fish will run and grab it. The little fish, your bobber, your indicator, will go down hard. The big fish, I think they come by and they suck it in because the indicator just barely moves. And then you get them. And he's he's like yours. You know what? They're not that long. They're probably 22 inches long, but they're just so thick. Oh man.
Yeah, they're tough.
They
They're
are
strong,
tough,
aren't they?
man,
It's a
man.
lot.
He's taking some screaming runs. Wow. Oh, and the leech right in the corner, right where you expect to get him. And that's the one we tied on the bench. Oh, and I got him. Oh, look at how fat he is.
Very nice.
It's just like yours.
Yeah.
Almost a clone, right? Just chubby and fat. Look at the beautiful colors. Oh,
Beautiful.
my, my. Oh, and he just spit it, I think. Yeah, he just spit the leech. Look at, you know, that's the beauty of this pattern. You know, that pattern we tied you on the bench, the colors are it just matches everything. You know, I've played with these different leech patterns in different colors, but that's the best. So I'll try to hold this guy up. Oh, he's a nice fish. At least they've got a peduncle here because they're so...
A little bit of one.
Yeah, a little one. There he is there. You know, but look at how fat. You know, not long, but just beautiful. Oh, so let's see. He's probably, well, still 22-ish, 23, but he's going to want to go. Oh, there he goes. Wow. It's been a crazy day. You know, we've had, early on, we had trouble finding the fish. They were just all over. Dale got a couple on tequila, and then we'd stop, anchor, get a couple fish. No big hatch. We're looking for damsels and mayflies. Not much going on. You know, the odd mayfly, we throat sampled, saw a mayfly. It's getting a little later now and starting to get in the fish again. So, yeah, never say never. keep casting, see if we get some more. Whew. Well, they've gone off, man.
They've gone off, I think.
Just like that. Now we're both stripping wet lines.
Yeah.
We went through our indicators and now we're into the tequila and the little booby flies.
Yeah, but there's not biting. The bite's gone off.
Yeah, it
But
has
we did have lots of insects there. We lost a lot of fish today.
Yeah.
We had lots of hookups on the indicator, but they're spunky. Lots of jumping and
Well, that's the beauty. You know, this time of year, if you want some of the best fishing, right, it always is May and June. May, you got the chironomids big. June, you start getting into the mayflies and the damsels, all that other fun stuff. But pretty good day overall.
oh yeah. We're just starting our caribou swing, our
That's
caribou
right.
lakes, right? You know,
Yeah.
we've hit a couple now, so it's been fun.
And this is the only one we're going to name.
Yeah, the
Dragon.
only one we named Dragon. Everybody knows
Yeah,
Dragon.
all
so-
the other caribou lakes, we're not going to name. But hope everybody enjoyed the show. You know what? We want to thank, again, Linda.
Fish on.
Fish on, he got him.
Oh, and I
Oh,
lost.
and you got off. Oh. But as I was saying, we want to thank Linda and Ted McDonald for putting us up at Teddywood. Absolutely decadent.
Fantastic,
Decadent. Chimo RV. Chimo RV gave us a couple RVs to use for 2 weeks. We've just been living in the lap of luxury.
Right on the lake. That's the thing. Rent an RV, you can park right on the lake.
Yeah.
Boats parked right there. It's been fantastic.
It is. But you know what? Got a couple more cows. But when you come here, take care. Conserve waters, and we'll see you next time we take you sport fishing on the fly.